Hey, good afternoon, everybody. John here at Havoc Maker Studio. Hoping you guys are having a great Tuesday. So it is the 1st of November, and lots of cool things are going to be pouring out this month because it is kind of like the start of the holiday season. It's not Christmas yet, so no Mariah Carey music, please, for the love of all that's true and holy. No Mariah Carey. It's all about Christmas or whatever that obnoxious song is that she sings. So at any rate, we are coming up on holiday season, and that's when a lot of cool things start rolling out. We start seeing special sales for on our different favorite websites for whatever game it is that you play, RPGs, tabletop miniature games, video games. Those of you that love the Humble Bundle. Steam will be having sales, PlayStation, Xbox, everybody's going to be having tons of sales. And I'm going to try to cover as many of them as I can. And as I get new information for, hey, if you do this for Black Friday at this place or Cyber Monday on this website, you get these discounts. I'll try to get all those listed up as we start getting those, as we start moving forward. And I'll have most of that information. I'll report here, but the hard links will always be updated on our Facebook page, which is down below. So that aside, let's talk about Mutant Year Zero Zone Wars. I've talked about Mutant Year Zero before. It is a tabletop RPG from Free League Publishing. It's somewhere in the future. I'm not going to go too much into it. We'll save that for another recap video. But it's actually a very good RPG. Rules light, I would say, not as rules heavy as, say, Cyberpunk, but not as rules light as, say, anything from Monty Cook. It's somewhere comfortably in between. And it's very easy to get into, very fun, very beautiful art, well laid out lore and history, a lot of different options for you to choose from. And you can really stretch your character creation and role playing with Mutant Year Zero. It uses the Year Zero engine, which is a free to use RPG rule system, by the way. You just have to follow their legal stuff whenever you publish. That aside, they've come up with Zone Wars, which is a tabletop skirmish game. And I've talked about numerous times, tabletop skirmish games are becoming more and more popular. I mean, the market is just saturated with them. Some good, some bad, and some way overpriced, some underpriced, or priced right, I should say, not underpriced, but priced just right. There's are some that are way overpriced and are constantly getting redone. I think Kill Team has been done like I want to say 3 times in the past couple of years, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now we do have this one coming out, which is a fast paced, which they all say that they're all fast paced skirmish games. Now, this one, though, is for 2 to 4 players. Already hands down awesome because you get to have up to 4 people battling it out, which can be really super hectic. So, this Kickstarter just started, and we just watched the numbers go up just recently, and we got 20 days to go. They're at 52,000 US, which is around 500,000 SEK. I think that's how you say it. It's the Swedish krona, dollar, whatever it's called. And they were only looking for 22, and within 1 day, maybe 2 days, they've already doubled their goal and already got some unlocks, and they're on track to get all the rest of their unlocks. So there's a couple things that I want to cover with this on this first of many videos for Zone Wars. So Zone Wars, basically, I'm not going to read everything. I'll have the link in the description so you guys could go over it if you haven't already. But you lead a band of mutant stalkers into the zone and fight others to scavenge artifacts from the ancients. Stake out your claim in the post-apocalyptic wasteland or die trying. So it is designed, I'm glad they have this here. Designed by Andy Chambers. And if you guys don't know who Andy Chambers is, he is this handsome devil. Hopefully you're seeing it on your screen unless you're driving. And so please don't be doing that. He is an author and a prolific game designer. He has spent a great deal of time at Games Workshop for years, from 92 to looks to be, holy crap, we're still going, to 2005. Everything from Battlefleet Gothic, Gorka Morka, Space Hulk, Necromunda, and even Warhammer 40,000 and Fantasy Battle, Warhammer Fantasy Battle. He has been knee deep in it. Flames of War, Bolt Action, Blood Red Skies, Strotium Dogs, that's from Warlord Games, just to name a few. Then, of course, he's got role-playing games, a variety of the role-playing games for Savage Worlds and the original Fantasy Flight RPGs for the Warhammer 40,000 universe, and numerous novels. So he's got an idea on how to play it. There's also Tomas Ardenstam. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher that name. He's the designer for Mutant Year Zero RPG, Alien RPG, Twilight 2000, Blade Runner RPG, which is really cool, and Dragonbane. And has been working with Free League for some time. So these two guys got together and created this Skirmish game. And right now, it's looking pretty good, but they always do. The miniatures do come and painted, but you guys can see some mock-ups of their models right there. They say they come sun-dropped, so I'm guessing that's the color that they add to the plastic or the resin, whatever it is, that they're using for that. So there are a lot of miniatures that are going to be coming with this. Now, the core set is reasonably priced here on Kickstarter, at least right now, at $55 in the US. Wherever you're at in the world, because I know there's a lot of people that watch it from all over the world, you'll just have to check your local currency, but $55 US. And what you're going to be getting, at least right now, is going to be between 8 and 10 miniatures, which right there, $55 for 8 to 10 miniatures, because we're still going to get some unlocks, is already worth it. Plus, you're getting all the game material. So you're going to get two tribes. You're going to get the Arc Mutants, which are the people who are closest to humanity, and the Gen Lab tribe. This is to start off in the core box. These are the Animal Mutants. And then you're going to get all your tokens, ruler cards, dice, and a game mat. Now, my assumption with the game mat, it's not going to be neoprene, but there are going to be two different game mats. We'll cover the other one in a second. And it looks to be on either a 2x2 or a 3x3 board, which it's easy for most of us. We already have a 2x2 or 3x3, or we go to our local store and they've already got it set up. Or they come with this one that probably folds out. Some people will laminate it or whatnot. I would prefer a neoprene mat. I have not seen the specifics, the stats on these mats, but I'm going to assume that they're probably like a high quality plastic or paper, and it's you're gonna unfold it. I would prefer a neoprene, but when you do that, you're gonna be upping the price. So I'd rather just take this right now and keep the initial cost down of the game, and then I can find a neoprene mat somewhere else or come up with my own. Hopefully you guys agree with me on that one. And then they've got another expansion coming out that's not coming out, but it's going to be released alongside this, which is Robots and Psionics, which gives you 2 more teams, and which is going to give you 6 to 10 more miniatures, between 3 and 5 of each team. And the quality of these miniatures look really good because we've already seen these are some painted up ones, so we know that the quality of these miniatures are top notch. I'm already digging them. The paint schemes look really good. So we're going to get two more groups, and this is just the start, ladies and gentlemen. So if you were to get, and it comes with everything else, you get your tokens, cards, and another game mat. This one's bigger. That way you could play on 4-on-4, or not 4-on-4. That'd be way too many. That'd be a 4-person game on a 3x3. So this means that these games are going to go by fast. So when they say it's fast-paced, this now means it's fast-paced. Very similar to the Bushido game, which is played on a 2x2, and plays probably in about 45 minutes, I would say. Now, if you want the expansion along with the core game, it is they call it the 4-player zone bundle for $91 for an extra $46. You're getting this everything. Basically, you're getting an entire another game set minus the rule book. You're going to get all the same amount of miniatures, get another game mat, all the tools to play for less than the core. That is really effing good. That is a really good deal, and I'm thinking that we might here at Studio back it. Now, all the models are sculpted by Alejandro Munez Martin and Daniel Blue Ice. If I'm butchering it, I really apologize, guys. 32 millimeter format, which I prefer. I like the larger models to be able to paint and admire and look at. When you start getting down to the 28 millimeter true scale or even the 15 millimeter, you start losing a lot of details. So that 32 millimeter scale for me is kind of that sweet spot for miniatures. Anything more is too big, and anything less is, well, less. Okay. Anyways, so we do know that there are going to be some stretch goals, which are just more characters. We saw the holes already. We've already got 2 characters unlocked, and we're on track to get the next 2 characters. There's bonus terrain, zones, special monsters, more terrain, more characters all along the way. And it says 2 million SEK. That's actually like about $184,000 US. So it's not $2 million. It's about 184,000 US. And we are at 52,000 within a couple days. This game is on track. It's probably going to max out that goal. One other thing I wanted to point out, and my gaming group and I are going to test out the rules. There is a link here on the page for you to test out the rules. It's somewhere in here. Let's see if we can find it. We probably missed it. You know what? I got the link right here. We'll make sure it's in the rule or in the description below. But it's a 15-page rule book. And then there's with this Dropbox, there's also the cards and the tokens. So you've got everything. So I'm going to review the game. We're going to test it out, hopefully this coming weekend or even throughout this week, and then do another report on hopefully Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. Anyways, I think this is a good opportunity to try a new game, especially a skirmish game. And yes, I know that the market is flooded with tons of skirmish games, but the price point of this and the uniqueness of this is definitely screaming, hey, let's get involved with this. Especially when you're looking at companies, and I'll mention it. You have companies like Games Workshop dropping the ball yet again with the Kill Team Shadow Vault. I believe that was what it called. They dropped the ball just like they did with the original Cursed City. People, not corporations, but friendly local game stores didn't get their full orders or their orders at all. Sold out on web stores. People that had pre-ordered it weren't getting it. It was just another in a long series of snafus that Games Workshop it's continuing to do. And I don't foresee them fixing it anytime soon. So, it might be time to just back off of Games Workshop and give some other games a try. Let Games Workshop catch their breath. Maybe start voting with your dollars, so to speak. I'm not saying abandon Games Workshop, but I'm saying vote with your dollars. That way Games Workshop notices, and they can basically have some sort of in-house group therapy session to go, okay, guys and gals, what is the problem? Why do we keep screwing up? What can we do to fix this? And maybe they need to do what, and I'm not siding with Elon Musk, but maybe they need to do a Twitter house cleaning, which I would not want anybody to lose their job, but somebody keeps screwing up. And it's not just one person, it's going to be multiple people. So while we're waiting for Games Workshop to get back to their greatness, which I hope that happens soon, we have other fantastic games just like this one, or at least what it's looking like, from Free League Publishing, which has put out some of the best award-winning tabletop RPGs to date. And Zone Wars looks like it's really good, at least miniature-wise. The little brief that I read about the rules, just to kind of get a summary, was impressive. And there is a mechanism to carry over your character builds with some converting, from the RPG Mutant Year Zero to the tabletop game or the miniature game. So there's that potential of cross-platforming. And even in a sort of way, there is a video game out there, the Mutant Year Zero video game, that uses the same engine as XCOM, if you've ever played XCOM, and which was really fun and very successful. Same universe, same everything. You could probably even convert those characters over in a roundabout sort of way. Obviously, you can't take digital to to the tabletop, but you understand what I'm saying. So we're going to give this a good review. Let me know what you guys think about this. And if you've had a chance or do have a chance to read through the rules, let me know what your impressions are. Anyways, my name is John, Havoc Maker Studio, and I'll chat with you guys later. See ya.